In this section, we're going to start up our new project and start to play around with the code inside of it. In order to start this project up, I'm going to change into my JSX folder, and then I'm going to run the command npm start. Now, before I run this command, I want you to know that it's extremely common to see error messages when you run this command or when you try to visit your application in the browser. And so in this video, if anything goes wrong, please watch. Are going to want to know. We now have our React application being ran inside of our terminal. As long as it's running in the terminal, we can then visit localhost 3000. Notice that is the address we are at. That is where our application is available at. If you ever need to stop the React application running in your terminal, you can open up your terminal, find the tab inside of your terminal that's running the React process, and then press Ctrl-C. Let's try that out right now. So I'm going to go back over to my terminal. I'll see where my React application is running, and then I'll hit Ctrl-C to stop it. And I should get kicked back over to my command prompt like so. Once I stop my application, if I ever need to start it up in the future again, I'll run npm start in my project directory. I can't just run npm start anywhere. I have to make sure that I'm inside of my project directory. And so I'll go back to my terminal. Inside my project directory, I'll run npm start. And once again, my app will start up, and I'll get directed to localhost 3000. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Now, really quickly, like I mentioned, there might be two possible errors that you're going to run into. So first off, you might see a message that says something like port is in use when you try to run npm start. If you want to see what that looks like, you could open up a second tab inside of your terminal, make sure you're still inside of your project directory, and then run npm start. So we're now essentially trying to start up two copies of our React application. The second copy is going to show me a message like this right here. And so it's telling me, hey, there's something already running on port 3000. If you see this message, you can either stop the other server, or you can say, yeah, go ahead and run my React application on another port. So I'd put in yes, and then it will start up on port 3001 instead. So if you already have something running on port 3000 on your computer, just be aware that you might have to use a slightly different port. Now, the second problem that you might run into will be localhost 3000 not working. So you might get this new tab open up like so, and it will try to go to localhost 3000, but it won't actually show anything on the screen. If that's the case, then a very easy workaround is to go back over to your terminal, find this message right here where it says on your network, and then you can visit that address instead of the localhost 3000. So I will copy that other address right there, and I can visit it inside of my browser just as well and still see my React application. Okay, so that's how we start up our app, that's how we stop it, and that's how we restart it again in the future. Remember these commands right here because we are going to be starting and stopping different React apps throughout this course very, very frequently. All right, let's take another pause right here and continue in the next video.